Good morning, everybody. It is beautiful outside today. 82 degrees, no cloud in the sky. My goodness. We got Chris first in the chat. What's going on, Chris? Second to Clay, bro. I love it, man. Early lunch and made the key, man. Drive to make sure I was ready. Nice, Chris. Nice. CD Witt, good morning to you. Gen G. Chris, good morning to you. Nick F, Rated Silva, PM, how you doing, man? Old Rounder, Dark Bro, good morning. Michael M, good morning to all of you guys. Let's check the market out and see what's happening so far today. We've got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen sitting at $4.95. Right back down to where it was before any of this excitement began to take place. Now, I understand that it moved from $4.40 to these levels, but it was trading in between $4.50 and $5 per share like 3 weeks ago. So right back down to where we were before we shot up to almost $9 per share on the conversion excitement. Adam Aaron loves to destroy retail investors. He loves to destroy them. Why? It builds him up. Shiba Inu coin sitting at $7.79 right now, down 1.64% of the day today. GameStop, $22.60 right here, down 1% of the day. Bitcoin actually up 0.33% of the day today, $29,326.51 on Bitcoin. It is up 0.33%, not doing too bad, but still, where's it at? Man, if PS5 was in here, we could see that we are trying to get right back up to this range right here, but bouncing off this red line level of support. These guys, these levels of support and resistance are real. I mean, look at them. They're real. There's no other way to... Those lines of resistance and support, I'm telling you, those are not real. Yes, they are. They are real. I'm telling you that right now. Scroll. They are real. Lines of levels of support and resistance. Molinado, $12.99 right now. Down 0.08%. Very, very low decline. 13 cents down to $12.99. Sundial sitting at $1.45, up 6% of the day today. The SPY, we sit at $4.54 right now, bouncing back up off those intraday lows. BBIG down heavy, 11.23% loss. Netflix, $4.18. Highcroft Mining, $45.99, so 46 cents a share. QQQ sitting, trying to bounce off those lows, sitting at $376.92 right now. It's pretty heavy volatility, guys, going from $378 down to $375, 1% swing. Please be aware, all right? Everybody is waiting on Jerome Powell to have the Federal Reserve press conference later today. I will try my best that if I am home in between live streams, I will try my best to live stream it so that you guys can all watch old Jerome talk and tell us how great or how destructive his policy is becoming. It is going to have a major impact. If you want to buy puts, if you want to buy calls on, Tesla, Apple, the overall market, whatever, please be aware of the interest rate decision later today. It's going to be volatile, and it's going to swing the price of those options heavily. So you can either make a lot of money or you can lose the money that you invest very, very quickly today. I cannot stress that enough. I hope you guys know that that's happening today, especially if you're buying options. Ape sitting at $1.79. MPW at $10.58. Tesla sitting at $264.71 right now. You've got Innovix $19.05. PID $18.44. And Joby sitting down 2% to $8.04 at the moment. Everybody looking to Jerome and his decision later today. Michael M, good morning to you, Mike. Harleen, how you doing? So, what's Fed interest rate consensus? 5.50. It's 5.50, right? It is let's see, where we at here? I think consensus is 5.50. It's for a 25 basis point rate hike, and I think we're currently at 5.25. Let's see. Yeah, 5.50, 25 basis point rate hike right there. You guys can see it on the top of the screen. The Fed interest rate decision, second one down. Its consensus is 5.5%, 25 basis point rate hike from the current levels that we are sitting at right now. Everybody's expecting a rate hike. I would imagine they get the rate hike, but everybody's going to be looking at Jerome Powell and what he has to say at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Good morning, Clay. Have you seen Unibot? I have not. 1 million circulation. Look at what it's done. Look at what it's done the past 3 months. Too late to buy or buy now. Giovanni, let's take a look at it, man. Unibot. This is interesting. We'll look at Unibot in 1 second. I first want to say WorldCoin, guys. WorldCoin is the #1 trending coin right now. That is actually a little scary to me, man. That's actually a little scary to me. People are willing to sell their biometric data for $20. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I can make a comment, but it might seem rude or something. For $20, what are people honestly willing to sell for $20? Oh boy, that's the sad part, man. That's the sad part. $2.30, and you get 25 WorldCoin for selling your biometric data. Oh boy. And what they don't know is that there's only 1% outstanding. This coin is going to get so stinking diluted as the months unfold and as the years unfold and people go out there and sign up and sign up and sign up. It's going to get diluted by more than 100x. Boy. It's tough for me to swallow on that one, man. I can't believe how much... I feel like people are so deceived, it's crazy. Because if they were making informed decisions, they wouldn't be doing that. All right, Unibots. What do we got here? $137, sitting at $137 million market cap. It's looking very nice, okay? This is actually a beautiful graph. This could be one of the best graphs in cryptocurrency at the moment. Rolling from $17, basically 8xing or so to get to $140 per coin. Yes, you could have a dip back down very quickly. Yesterday was $100 and it's already back up nearly 40% from the lows yesterday. Question is it too expensive to buy this? My immediate answer is absolutely not. I don't have a problem with people buying cryptos or stocks that are hitting all-time highs if they are running. Now the thing is, you don't want to hold it during a major pullback if it does decide to pull back and you got in at an all-time high. But there's no problem whatsoever, riding the wave or taking advantage of the current momentum. The thing you got to look out for is that 3 days ago, it set a little level of resistance here at the $140 area, and that's what it's running into right now. So I think it was Giovanni. Giovanni, man, if it breaks this resistance, I think you're in a pretty good position. No technical resistance on the chart whatsoever, and it could run and continue to hit new highs. If it pulls off this level of resistance again, me personally, I would hold off a little bit and see if it's able to test this 100 once more and hold up. Or honestly, dude, if it falls down below that 100, you're going to see a pretty potentially significant decline from where we're at right now, even all the way down here to, $79, $80 a share or coin. So just be aware that this is the level of resistance you have to break now. Broken to the upside, nothing is stopping it from moving higher. Pull back, you might pull back to like 110, 100. So I don't think it's too expensive to buy right now. But I wouldn't want to buy it bouncing off of resistance and coming back down. I would rather let it break through and get it on a little rally and see where it goes from there. Still holding Mullen. Bought more shares yesterday. Michael M. Getting in cheap, dude. Yo, bro. It's a good time to catch a break at work and watch some Clay, bro. Bender. That's what I'm talking about, man. Can you please make AMC run? I'm getting bored. Troy. I absolutely will, man. I absolutely will. All right. Just let me... Yes, AMC is going to run now. I did it for you. You know what we could do? You know what we could do that we used to do? There. Let's draw the line. We'll make it purple. Now that is going to cause AMC to run. If it doesn't work, things have changed since the good old days, man. Things have changed since the good old days. My phone's been out of commission since Monday night, doesn't charge, so I can't access my crypto accounts. Not good with the FOMC coming soon. I'm taking it to a tech in 3 hours. Old rounder, let me ask you this, man. Have you tried it on a wireless charger? I don't have one up here. It's my wireless charger's downstairs. But if your charging port does not work, and you've got one of those wireless chargers that you can just set it on, Typically, if I've had problems with a phone and the charging port not working, you could just set it right down on one of those wireless chargers, and it should work just fine. I mean, it is a little annoying to use a wireless charger, because if you're trying to use your phone while it's charging, it's charging, not charging, charging, not charging. But, I mean, I've had problems with charging ports before, and no problems whatsoever with wireless chargers. So, yes, if you're taking a tech in 3 hours, great. You can take it to the tech fully charged if you wanted to, if you have not tried a wireless charger yet. What are your thoughts on Pepe 2.0? Michael, man, I haven't looked at Pepe 2.0 in a while. We'll look at that here in 2 seconds. I know that Kenneth is in. Kenneth may have gotten out of Pepe 2.0. I don't know if he did or not, but $11 million market cap, coming down pretty heavy from where it was. But Pepe 2.0 was rolling maybe last month or a couple weeks ago now, and has since the hype has kind of died out a little bit. My best guess is that Pepe 3.0 is going to be next to roll, and potentially Pepe 4.0 after that. So it is reaching these support levels now, which is good to see, but these coins are very, very hype oriented. It doesn't seem as though they want to make gains in a sustained manner, but a very quick pump and then a slow, steady sell-off. So if it does pump again, man, I don't own any Pepe 2.0. But if it does pump again, I would be willing to take profits. That doesn't mean that you should be willing to take profits, right? But if you look at the previous price patterns and the history, you could get out up here, okay, at 13, kick yourself because it's at 20, and then a week later you're back down to 4. And a week later, you're back down to 2. So just know that it's going to be okay if you take profits and don't get it at the absolute peak. You could have even taken profits here at 10, and it's back down to 2. You could buy 5 times as much for the same price. So these gains are not sustainable forever right now in the crypto space. All right, let's rally AMC. Buy and hold. Let's go. Let's do it. PM Pudgy first in the chat. What's going on? Clay, do you think XRP can hit $1.50 if Fed does not raise rates? No. So, Ray, I don't think it's going to be dependent on the Fed raising or not raising interest rates today. I think the decision... Dude, AMC is actually following that line. That's weird. I think that the interest rate decision isn't going to have a major impact. It will have an impact, but not one that's going to drive Ripple or XRP up to $1.50. I think that the SEC and the potential appeal in that lawsuit is what's really going to drive the price of XRP. If XRP breaks the dollar, which it was unable to do on the previous news, I don't think it's got a hard chance at all to go to $1.50. If it's able to break $1, man, I think you could be seeing $1.50 in the same day. It's just, I think it's going to be heavily dependent on whether or not the SEC appeals. If they do, I believe XRP is going back down, guys, and we're going to be in the same situation that we've been in for like the last 3 years. So watch out for that, but I think it all depends on the appeal. Hey, he's drinking pina coladas and laughing his big fat butt off. Oh my, he really is. He really is. Wayne Grow, I don't necessarily like talking down about people, but I hate thieves, okay? And I truly do believe that Adam Aaron is deceiving and thieving when it comes to retail investors. He knows that if he can trick people into following his orders, he's going to stand to make billions of dollars. Now, people rob people for $2 in the streets, man. What would Adam Aaron be willing to do? I mean, you can't say certain things on YouTube, right? But if somebody would be willing to physically hurt somebody for $2, what would Adam Aaron be willing to do for billions of dollars? Okay? Put it in perspective. And he knows that retail continuing to buy in and drive up the price of the stock and allowing him this conversion is going to be his golden goose that supports his family for the next 1,000 years. And he's going to be willing to do whatever it takes to get that. So yes, Adam Aaron right now and a lot of the other deceitful people out there that are telling you conversion's a good idea, they're buying ape, man. They're buying ape. They're not doing anything other than deceiving people into voting the way that they want. Judge Ern seems to see through the BS, and AMC has yet to make a business case. Hard to do with a record profit. Yeah, Brian, man, here's the problem, though. I am actually very grateful that this judge made the decision that she made. I actually believe that this judge has some intelligence in her brain. However, because Allegheny is already accepting the terms of the settlement, the actual case is not being disputed here. The actual legality of the fraud by selling those shares to Terra, allowing them to vote, and basically manipulating the vote in that way is not up for discussion. It's simply the terms of the settlement. So, fortunately for Adam Aaron, nobody's even questioning what he did was legal or not. Unfortunately for retail investors, I mean, Antera Capital, or not Antera, but Allegheny, the pension fund, has no backbone, man. They've already accepted the terms of the settlement, and they're basically allowing people to get screwed. With the Unibot being so low in supply, and I believe it is 100% out, can it go to the thousands of dollars in price value? Yes. So Giovanni, well, not easily, okay, let me say that. It's not easy for a coin to reach $1 billion valuation. But it would have, knowing it right now, it's at $137 million, at the $137 point. If it goes to 1,000, it's going to be worth $1 billion. So it is definitely not impossible for Unibot to reach $1 billion valuation. But, dude, I have to say, and I hope that you probably know more about them than I do. $1 billion is a lot of money. And it's not easy to achieve $1 billion valuation. So unless they have a huge following, unless they have a massive project, I would be skeptical of $1 billion, right? But we have seen plenty and plenty of projects doing it, especially during bull markets. So I don't think it's impossible, right? I believe it can go. That's the question. Can it go? Yes, it can go to thousands of dollars in price. I think that a lot of people will be priced out. They might not be willing to buy it, but it can easily achieve, or not easily, it can achieve $1 billion plus valuations, especially during a bull market, man. Can you please explain Goldman Sachs AMC price target predictions? No, I cannot. Goldman Sachs, look, there's a lot floating around about Goldman Sachs having price predictions on AMC and raising those predictions from $160 to $175 per share. There's something wrong with those numbers. I do not think that those numbers are accurate. I don't think that those numbers are accurate even after the reverse split scenario. So they believe that AMC is going to be trading at $175. I don't know if those are like fake news websites that are posting those numbers there, or if those numbers have somewhere along the lines been manipulated. AMC does not have a price target from Goldman Sachs at $175 per share, even post-reverse split. These guys, they get their price targets based on valuations. And anybody at Goldman Sachs that would give AMC Entertainment a price target of $175 based on fundamentals, which is what they're required to do, would be fired immediately. So I cannot explain the price predictions or the price targets from Goldman Sachs. I think that somewhere along the way they are incorrect. And I can almost guarantee you, somebody that would put a price target on AMC at $175 a share from Goldman Sachs would be fired immediately. So maybe they were willing to risk their job and they just wanted to go out with a bang and give their fist bumps to retail investors on the way out. That's a possibility. But nah, dude, they'd be fired on the spot for giving AMC Entertainment a valuation of $175 a share. Also, Unibot has only been out a few months. Yeah, Giovanni, and it does look like a very nice price graph. I liked it. Oh, yeah. So yesterday, whoever corrected my Eagles are the biggest at Condor was, 1, nice job. 2, shut up, and I think an Eagle may have the best vision, but I don't know. I think it was Tim. And that's an acceptable revision from Tim, though, because Tim is a farmer. So anything that has to do with animals, I'd say it's okay coming from Tim, man. Being a farmer, that you're allowed to talk about animals and be correcting on that one. Where do you think Elmo ERC can go? Robert, if people are still hyping up Elmo, I mean, clearly it can go up. But I do want to pull Elmo up because we haven't looked at it in a while here. Huge medical marijuana bill coming out at the end of August. Rodrigo Khan. Very nice, guys. Is that why Sundial? Isn't Sundial up like 5% today? Yeah. All right. So Sundial's up 5-6% today. I mean, it was actually up much nicer earlier today. Man, I didn't see it at 154 bucks or 154 cents. $1.54. That is most likely why Sundial is having a very nice day today. This medical marijuana bill is coming out at the end of August, I think Rodrigo said there. So that could be why, or most likely is why, Sundial is moving higher, despite everybody showing nerves ahead of the Federal Reserve interest rate decision. Interestingly enough, guys, we may have a double top that formed here on the day. Watch the SPY right now. It may have double topped in this area and sitting at this level of resistance. If it curls back over, even if you're leading into the volatility here, you can see a nice decline and a consolidation into the Federal Reserve meeting at 2 hours from now, 2 hours and 10 minutes from now. So watch that. Double top may have been formed in this area right here. If it breaks out, I wouldn't hold any positions open if it breaks out, because if they don't retrace before the Fed decision, I mean, you could see a massive spike up if the market approves. If the market approves of this message, then you can see a pretty big spike up in the price of the SPY and everything else if the market likes what's going on. The heck is wrong with people? I have no idea, man. No idea. Where are we going? Calibro, where will BC? Let's look it up. Slides in sideways. It smashes the like button and takes his seat and begins staring hard at the ones that would not hit the like button. Next level. I'm telling you, there are people that don't hit the like button, and I have no idea what they're doing, man. It's crazy. Always late for class, but you hear next level. Love it. Well, Tim can have that, but you still don't hear anybody say, dude. Dude has condor vision. Oh. That's a fact. I have never, and I imagined that I would never hear anybody say that in my entire life, but knowing that you just said that, it'll probably become a thing in here, and now people are probably going to be saying, oh man, that dude's got condor vision. Yeah. Condors are probably blind as a bat, right? Man, not all things that fly have good eyes. Yes, now it's probably going to be a thing. Oh man, that dude's got condor vision. Nobody says that stuff. Whale BC, let's look it up. Is Dark Bro rich? Is Whale BC trading at $1? Let's see where we're at. Whale Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. And Dark Bro keeps making a little bit of money right here. Dark Bro, Whale BC, sitting at 00137. Not exactly sure where you got in, Dark Bro, but sitting at a $28,000 market cap right now. I am telling you guys, and don't know how much I can continue to tell you, but look at the volatility in this coin. I mean, $12,000 being traded, if you're just going in and making $10, $20 trades, I mean, you don't have to go and put $50 or $100 or $1,000 on this thing, but how many times over the last 7 days? Look at this. Okay, you get in, let's just say you got in at a bad opportunity right here before it tanks hard. 0012, let's say you don't average down. Boom, you just made like a 25% gain. You got out in this area. Now you know, hitting here, that this 0014 is kind of like a resistance level. Boom, tanks down. Let's say you get in a little early and you made a bad trade here because you could have got in at 0008, but you got in at 000 or 001. So then you're waiting like another day, and then boom, shoots up 40% right after 001 again. You say, all right, shoot, I'm going to take this opportunity. Boom, 40% gain. right back down again. Boom! That's a 70% gain right there. And what do we know? Boom! Immediately after, you get back in again, and boom, 40%. You hit let's say you hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hit 40% gains in the last 7 days on Whale BC. I don't know if there are people out there manipulating it or what they are doing, but 40% gains are absolutely phenomenal, man. Even if you're going in there and just trading $10, $20 at a time, you just made an extra $50 that you can hang out with and invest in a crypto. That coin is ridiculous, man. That coin is ridiculous. Way too volatile, but could easily be traded among those levels. So watch it, Dark Bro. Now introducing the new version of IMAX Condor Vision. Yes, there you go. What happened with AMC? Miguel, Adam Aaron getting his way, man. Look, I don't want to mention other people on YouTube, and because the first thing that happens, man, is people go run to their channels. Clay Bro said your name, this and that. But there is a lot of retail deceit going on, even by other retail investors. And my best assumption for the reason that they're doing that is not because they hate other retail investors, but one of two things. They are either brainwashed themselves into thinking that Adam Aaron is going to lead them to the promised land, or they truly don't understand what is going on here. The alternative is that they have loaded up on shares of Ape as opposed to AMC. Now, loading up on shares of Ape is hugely beneficial to them if this conversion goes through. It is detrimental to them if the conversion does not go through. So, looking at the positives for AMC and trying to spin a narrative about how that is positive for AMC retail investors is what they're trying to do. And I believe that that is deceitful, because I don't think that AMC retail investors really care about saving AMC Entertainment. I believe that AMC retail investors care about making money, and they care about squeezing the price. Simple as that, man. So I believe that it is retail investors being deceived by other people on YouTube and Twitter and Reddit and so on, saying that this conversion is a good idea. And I also believe that it is Adam Aaron getting his way and causing AMC to go down in value. Let's see. Did you get to see the new filing for AMC? What's your point of view? Option trading. If it came out today, no. If it is like the judge's decision and all of that stuff in the new settlement amendment and stuff like that, yes, I did look over that. I truly believe, okay, I believe that this judge will eventually approve the settlement, because nobody's litigating the legality of what Adam Aaron and AMC actually did. They're simply wondering whether or not this settlement is legal. So, knowing that Allegheny was so quick to settle, man, I truly believe that they didn't even have any interest in representing shareholders, or that they didn't have any interest in whether or not Adam Aaron was, I guess, mistreating shareholders. They simply wanted a little bit of a premium, and they got that little bit of a premium. What they may or may not be smart enough to know is that premium is going to be wiped out nearly immediately when the conversion goes through and AMC rips down in value. Follow Jim Cramer. Nah, dude's got Condor vision. Yes, he does, man. That dude's got that Condor vision. I got in at the very bottom. Very nice. Dark Bro, greetings from the UK. Susan, greetings from Ohio. How you doing, Susan? Dark Bro, my new financial advisor. Boom, baby. Get it. Morning, bros. Broskies, what's going on, Tony D? Hey, tell Unibot to go down in price. It's still going up. All right, hold on. Giovanni, I got you, man. I got you. Where's Unibot? We got Dark Bro in. Dark Bro's in at the bottom on Whale BC. He's not trading it. I believe he's holding it. Unibot. Oh, there it is, man. There it is. Keep going. Keep on going. All right, Unibot, calm down a little bit and begin to pull back, please, so your boy Giovanni can get in. All we want is to get in on a little dip here. So, yeah, Giovanni. it's just testing resistance right now, man. If it breaks through resistance, I mean, you're going to have to make a decision if you want to try and ride the momentum there. But testing. I'd be on the edge waiting for it to see a little pullback off these tests. But, dude, if it breaks, I mean, you might be able to get in and scalp a nice run there if it does break that 150 level. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one as well, Giovanni. But it doesn't look like right now it wants to pull back. It looks like it wants to break through. But people could, of course, go in and take profits. Looks like the live stream is growing. Hit that like button, bros. Please, guys. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people excited in AMC that are back, right? A lot of these names that are gray, I do recognize as being here from when AMC was doing all that stuff in 2021. So, yes. I don't know if they're necessarily growing or if people just come back out to play again. But, yeah, it's very good, man. We got people watching and hanging out and supporting each other. Susan. Sorry, this is Miss Angie's turf. Yes, always Miss Angie's turf because Miss Angie is the best investor ever. She was able to get me $70,000 daily returns on my $500 investment. Thank you very much, Miss Angie, for providing life-changing opportunities. Hello from the Netherlands, 6:30 p.m., buying the dips. Martin D. Vries, thank you very much for being in here, all the way from the Netherlands. Appreciate you, man. And it is, 12:30 here. Buying the dips, dude, I like it. But Martin, you gotta watch out, man. Because later today, about 2 hours from now, Jerome Powell is going to be talking, and he is going to have an effect on the crypto market and on the stock market, man. I don't know if it's going to be a positive or a negative effect. It all depends on his sentiment and what the Federal Reserve is wanting to do with interest rates throughout the rest of the year. Hopefully we get a little bit of clarity. Now, I would take clarity, even if that was clarifying a bearish situation over, I guess, lack of clarity. Even if he was trying to allude to bullishness, the market appreciates clarity. It can help them make logical decisions. Kelly Boy! What's going on, Kelly Boy? Good old JP. Yes. And if you guys want, okay, if you want to come back at about 2:30, I'm probably going to try and make it go live like right at 2:30 because they play that stupid elevator music prior. And if they're playing that elevator music, you got like 3 seconds before you can mute it. Otherwise, YouTube going to hit you with a copyright claim or whatever and then demonetize the stream. So it'll probably go live like right at 2:30 if you guys want to listen to Jerome Powell a little bit later today. And then hopefully I'll be able to cut it off right at the end. Otherwise, they're going to hit me with a copyright claim at the end. So it's tough when Jerome Powell plays that stupid music on his speech there. But for some reason, they do, and I don't know why. Keep my eyes on it today. Martin, very good, man. Never mind. Just waking up. Hey, guys. Oh, not much. Just waking up. Hey, guys. What's going on, Kelly boy? Glad to have you in here right now. First, boom. No Toast. No Toast don't know how to count, man. No Toast. You're like 50th in the chat. What's going on, dude? Glad to have you in here right now. I want to check out XRP because XRP was trending second behind WorldCoin out here. And XRP, I would expect, is probably pulling back a little bit because the SEC lawyers in the Terra Luna Classic case are basically stating that they are going to appeal the XRP decision. So let's see where we're at. 70 cents on XRP. All right. Over the last 7 days has slowly been declining down, and that is after the nice spike up that XRP had, going from 47 cents up to, it was like 97 cents, guys. This is a little low here on this monthly graph, showing that it only jumped up to 81, 82 cents. That's probably like around a close on that day, or an average price, because it was trading at about 95 cents that day. So XRP getting hit pretty hard, but testing support levels. So it may hold up at this 70 cent mark, but heavily dependent on the SEC and what they do. I would imagine that they are going to. I would imagine they're going to appeal, especially if they're saying that in the Terra Luna Classic case. Let's see. Susan, wow, I'm just shocked you mentioned Steven. I thought I'm the only one trading with him. Yes. I don't know. Is that was Susan a bot? I didn't even see what Susan said. Is Susan an actual bot that was like trying to say something about a trading guru out there? Oh my gosh. Oh boy. I don't know about you guys anymore. Mr. Steven saved my life after managing my portfolio after I had tripped. He immediately saved me from falling uphill to certain doom. Pudgy, man, you guys are very grateful to have all of these trading gurus in the comment sections of YouTube channels. It is amazing the level of promotion and advertising that they are willing to spend freely spamming comments on YouTube channels. That is the best way to go, man. Oh my god. XRP is what got me started in crypto back in 2018. Yeah, Geoped, man. I know similar stories for everybody. So XRP is not what got me started back in cryptocurrency. One of my first cryptos was Bitcoin, okay? And I began mining crypto back in 2017. So obviously I was interested and intrigued by the fact that Bitcoin was ripping up to like $200, $300 per coin back in like 2013, 2014. But one of the first cryptos that I held was Bitcoin. And you know, you could hold a million Bitcoin, dude. It wasn't that much. But you could hold a lot of Bitcoin, and you can mine a lot of Bitcoin because it was trading at less than a penny. So that was one that I had mined, and then Zcash is one that I had mined a lot more of after I bought a mining rig and so on. So XRP, though, I know a lot of people were very interested in XRP because it ripped up in price, man, and people were making some very, very nice gains in XRP. Let's see. Charles, loving Mr. Steven as well. Gosh, dude, I can't believe that there's actually bots in the live stream. It's weird. Our friend, the big guy who likes popcorn. Somebody should pay him a visit, huh? Make him retire, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, it probably would be a good idea if Adam Aaron retired. I believe that, and I know what you mean, but I believe that another CEO could come in and do just as well to run AMC Entertainment, but wouldn't have the same deceitful nature that Adam Aaron does in his association with retail investors. Retail investors would be much more skeptical and much less willing to trust a new CEO, which I believe is exactly what they need. The fact that retail investors are trusting this suit when the entire movement is against the suits is very strange to me. So somehow he was able to come in, brainwash, and deceive all of the retail base. I don't know why. Follow Nancy Pelosi's trading strategies. Hello, JB. First of all, we got 2 JBs in a row. What's going on, man? 2 JBs in a row. Look at that, dude. Following Nancy Pelosi's trading strategies, I'm now managing over $100 million a year on my $100,000 portfolio. Yeah, dude. And on your, like, what, $1,000 a year income, too. Because Nancy Pelosi's income to wealth ratio makes 0 cents, Dark Bro. 0 cents. So you're managing $100 million a year, or managing $100 million on your $100,000 portfolio, but you can't forget your income of $1,000. All right, you got to draw those distinctions there, because you know, if you were making $1 billion a year, that might make sense. But no, dude, you got to draw the distinction between your lack of income and your massive, massive net worth. Been a minute. How's everybody doing? So happy for a summer break. JB, you in college, JB? You got a summer break? You a teacher? What's going on, man? How you getting a summer break there? Anybody mining Picoin? I am not. Yes, Pi 1 tap a day. There you go, Kelly boy. I was choking on a hot dog on the streets of New York. Mr. Steven jumped out of the second floor of a nearby building and he did Heimlich to save my life. Man, and Mr. Steven might be related to Miss Angie. Think about that. Both of these people seem phenomenal. Almost too good to be true. Mr. Steven and Miss Angie might be related. Wow, I need to check out Suze because I'm doing something wrong. Yes, you are, Tony D. Were there any trading platforms back in 2013 and 2014? Yeah, Giovanni, so you could trade, and I don't know the very first trading platform that came out. My friend, I don't know if you guys remember Danger, right? He's been in here a few times. He sent me a video the other day. I forget what year it was. It was very whack, man. I probably would not have done it, but it was back in like 2010 or 2011 or something. This kid went in and showed you a tutorial on how to buy Bitcoin, okay? And I swear Bitcoin, he bought like $3 and it was like trading at 10 cents or something. He bought like $3 worth. He bought like 30 Bitcoin or something. And it was this shady website that you go in and you basically place your order and you say you want 30 Bitcoin and they charged you like a 30-cent fee or something. Okay? They charged you like a 10 or 20% fee in order to buy the Bitcoin. Who in their right mind would buy Bitcoin with a 20% fee? Even if it's 10 cents a Bitcoin, man, and you're paying like 2 to 3 cents in fees to buy the Bitcoin. I would probably be like, nah, man, I'm not buying Bitcoin and paying it like 20% premium right now. That's just stupid. Anyway, he actually did go in on this tutorial and bought the Bitcoin off this shady-looking website. And moments later, it was added to his crypto wallet. All he did was go in, type how many Bitcoin he wanted. It printed him up a PayPal. He did with his PayPal. Printed him up a PayPal like order form. And I swear these transactions were probably manual. So somebody received a payment for $3, and then they probably manually went in and fulfilled that order and sent him to the Bitcoin a couple minutes later. So yes, you could buy on some very shady platforms way back when. And I mean, clearly if you trust PayPal to cover you, I guess you were good. But you can do it there. Mt. Gox was one that got hit pretty hard in a hack that was back then. So they did have some pretty large exchanges or large places where you could buy Bitcoin that popped up relatively quickly, but they were subject to getting hacked all the time, man. But yes, you could buy back then. Could have bought Dogecoin back in 2018, 2019, but my coworker talked me out of it. Nah, I remind him of this. I remind him of it to this day every week. Geoped, you absolutely should, man. You absolutely should. I'm going to tell you right now, dude. Some people, they're much more conservative and logical, and sure, maybe you shouldn't go out and drop 1,000 on some random coin or 10,000 on some random coin. But, dude, your coworker probably went out and bought $100 worth of liquor that night. Or your coworker probably went out and bought fast food for the next, 2 months straight, and essentially wasted the money that you could have bought into Dogecoin that probably would have turned you into a millionaire. So people make decisions with their own money. Don't let them make decisions with your money, okay? If you want to buy something, buy it. If you don't want to buy something, don't buy it. Don't let me... Don't let Chris, don't let any of your coworkers talk you in or out of making your decisions. All right, plain and simple. But yeah, dude, people make crazy decisions all the time. You want Adam Aaron out, but then who's your pick to replace him? Oh, Boomstick, I have no pick to replace him, man. I have no pick to replace him. I just don't want retail investors to be deceived anymore. I truly believe that any other CEO could do just as good a job of managing AMC that Adam Aaron can. After following Mr. Bean's trading strategy, I made a bajillion half pennies in profits. Now, Caesar, that actually sounds accurate. Been a while since I've intentionally hid a bot. We got a lot of them now, man. I don't know why. Oh my gosh, Clay, you were so ahead. 2010. Wow. Hope I would have picked. No. Precise audio blog. I was not interested in Bitcoin in 2010. My friend recently sent me a video on somebody that posted a tutorial on how to buy. I was not way ahead, okay? The first memory I have of actively denying buying Bitcoin was probably 2013, okay? It might have been 2014, but it was probably 2013, and you could go back and look at the prices. Bitcoin had just run from $100 a coin up to, it was trading between $300 and $400 a coin. And I said, no, dude, way too expensive after that run up. And everybody is saying that only drug dealers use Bitcoin. So if the government's going to outlaw it, then I'm not going to get into it. So it was an active decision back then not to buy Bitcoin because it had recently ran from $100 to like $300 to $400. And that was the first that I remember like actively not wanting to buy Bitcoin. I may have like seen it before that and like not even recognized not wanting to get into it. But nah, I wasn't buying in for 30 wasn't buying in for 30 cents in 2010, or that would have been phenomenal. I remember to buy Bitcoin, you'd call Domino's and order a triple pepperoni, and there would be a little baggie with your crypto in it. I don't know if that's true or not, man, but that's interesting. Chip Bro would be better than Adam Aaron. Chris knows Chip Bro, man. Yeah, Chip Bro likes to store up. Chip Bro understands being able to stack and store for future hardships. Adam Aaron doesn't understand that. He just goes and borrows when you got a lot of hardships going on. Remember the sex bot? Yeah, dude, there's a sex bot that come in here. Boys and girls. That part's weird too, man. Hot boys and girls, like, I don't know about some of these bots, man. Shib hits $1. I'm buying everyone here Dunkin' Donuts. Not lying. Roulette wheel. If Shib hits $1, would you please buy everybody in here a Dunkin' Donuts? Like an actual location? There's only 55 of us, dude. If Shib hits $1, I'm sure you could probably afford a franchise. We've gone over this before. I think it's like $100,000 for a franchise. I think he can cover us, man. Yeah, man. Remember the hot boys and girls chat bot that was in here? Strange, JB. Strange. Wasn't hot men and women chat bot. No. Years ago, I was buying Dogecoin. I bought it weekly until I had over 100 million. My friends told me it was stupid and that it isn't real money. I was convinced I sold. I tell them all the time. Yeah, Giovanni, man, that's the thing. I never had Dogecoin before it was like an actual meme coin running in 2021 there. So I don't have to regret not owning Dogecoin and watching it go up ridiculously in value and potentially having made millions of dollars there. But I know the type, dude. I know the type, right? And this is not like to talk down, but my uncle loves to call it just like magic internet money, right? He calls it the magic internet money and says that it's not real and all of that. So I do completely understand people who try to convince you that it's not real, that it's just internet money, and you can't spend it anywhere, you can't do anything, it doesn't have any dollar values or anything like that. So, yes. I mean, they have a much more grounded and potentially conservative approach to things. And they are allowed to do so, but they will not be making millions of dollars on Dogecoin because they certainly will never own Dogecoin. Don Roulette, I got everyone on Dunkin' if Shib hits a penny. Ooh, yes. Dude, we're going to get a Dunkin' at a penny, and we're going to get a Dunkin' at $1. Perfect, man. Shiba Inu coin $1, Link $1. Oh, what a crazy prediction. All a scam. Inspirational quotes and wishes. Yeah, dude, you know, so they are inspirational wishes of Shiba Inu coin and Terra Luna Classic to go to $1. Terra Luna Classic at $1, it's a $7 trillion valuation with no burns. Shiba Inu coin at $1 is a $500 trillion valuation with no burns. So those are obviously extraordinary numbers that will not take place without burning trillions of each one of those coins. But, you know, in the event that those things do happen, though, that's how you attain those prices. That's how you get there. You need to burn the supply. It's all magic internet money, isn't it? Isn't it all? Even the US dollar these days, man. It's all just made up value. When was the last time Bitcoin rallied after a Chair Powell talk? It seemed like he crashes Bitcoin every time he gets behind the podium. Yeah, old rounder, you're actually correct, man. I don't know. Let's see if we can look at a weekly on Bitcoin. You know what? Let's try to look at Bitcoin on the big chart. If we're looking at a weekly on Bitcoin, this right here is 6 weeks ago. Okay? This could have been a Powell rally here. This is 6 weeks ago, interest rate decision. It could have caused Bitcoin to go down. Bitcoin was already running here. May have liked, but then immediately gave up on this one. And this is a possibility as well, but this was the beginning of 2023, and everything had a beautiful start to 2023 here. So I really don't know, just based on this graph. The market could have liked the previous interest rate decision based on this jump right here. But as you can see, man, we're already fading off of that and potentially on our way back down. And Jerome Powell's decision today, honestly, Jerome Powell's decision today could take us back down to 25,000. So please just be careful of what's going on. I don't specifically remember. If any of you guys do remember the last time Jerome Powell talking had a positive impact on Bitcoin or the stock market, please let us know, because let's see if we've got the SPY. All right, a weekly on the SPY. I don't know, man. A weekly on the SPY. The SPY's just been doing great since the beginning of 2023. So you can't necessarily go off this. The SPY has been doing very well so far this year with nothing but gains. So I mean, we've probably had some declines and some increases on Jerome Powell's decision, but the SPY looks great since the beginning of 2023 there. A little recap right now. We get AMC sitting at $4.92, back down to where it was before the settlement news was ever halted. We've got Shiba Inu coin, jackpot number, sitting at 777 right now, down 1.90% on the day. GameStop sitting at $22.79, $29,304 on Bitcoin at the moment. NASDAQ down pretty heavy. NASDAQ, look at this, bouncing down, bouncing down, bouncing down. Guys, I mean, if you're playing the NASDAQ and you're looking at this pattern right here, on the minute chart, bouncing down heavy, bouncing up. Ripping down heavy, bouncing up. I mean, what do you expect here? You expect a little lower low to be hit on this minute chart, don't you? Yes. Ticking down. And you can take a nice ride on the NASDAQ if it goes down here. I'm telling you, let's mark this real quick to say you did get in right here and see what you would make. QQQ puts. Where are we at? If you're looking at put options on the QQQ, you're getting in at $1.16 on the 375s. $1.16 on the 375s. We're going to check that out by the end of the live stream in 8 minutes. You guys did just get in right here on the NASDAQ, right? We're going to watch that, expecting a tick down into this area to see what would happen. $1.16 on 375s. Remember that, please. Appreciate it, Dark Bro. Instantly thought of How I Met Your Mother. I have not seen that show. I heard that show was very funny, though. We make fun of Powell, but I would not want his job. No, yeah, we do make fun of Jerome Powell, right? That is, please, no. We make fun of Jerome Powell because he always tanks the market. But I really do think Jerome Powell's a smart guy. And I think that Jerome Powell knows what he's talking about. I mean, look, I'm not trying to upset anybody, but there's a lot of people in the press, and there's a lot of people who work in the press for the White House specifically, who it is very obvious that they don't know what they are talking about. And I use that as an example because I'm pretty sure everybody understands the reference, right? There's a lot of people who clearly do not know what they're talking about. And even, like, that annoys me. That annoys the crap out of me when you don't know what you're talking about and you continue to just talk. Jerome Powell might say things that I disagree with, and he might say things that make me lose money, and he might say things that make red lines go on the chart instead of green lines going on the chart. But I can respect a dude that knows what he's talking about, even if I dislike what he's saying. So I do have to give Jerome Powell credit for that. I mean, he is a smart guy. And even though he's not allowed to say certain things, even though he's not allowed to allude to, decisions that they'll make in the future and stuff like that, I truly do believe that Jerome Powell's a smart guy who knows what he's doing and knows what he's talking about. But yes, we will continue to make fun of Jerome Powell every time he puts a red line on the charts, man. It's part of the game. And he's man enough to understand that, and he's man enough to deal with it. But he is a smart guy, and I gotta give credit where credit's due, man. Could Bitcoin go to 20,000 before the... Yeah, Precise Audio Blog, it could. There's a lot of catalysts. The SEC could come out next week, man, and say that Bitcoin's a security. Even though it doesn't make sense, they could do that. And if they're claiming Bitcoin's a security, Bitcoin could probably easily drop down to 20,000. Like I say, it wouldn't make sense if they say that, but they could. Bro, I got powers. I like it. Blidoo! What do we got? I bought a house when Bitcoin hit 53,000. I was mining since hash flare days. Then the C word came and a bears pulled in, and now I am broke and unemployed in a mansion by the sea. Blidoo Remstat. As long as that mansion is paid off, you're probably doing okay. If you bought that mansion on debt because Bitcoin was trading at $53,000 a coin, you're probably feeling pretty stressed out right now. So tired of hearing my friends and family say crypto is a scam and it's real risk. Yeah, I can't wait to tell these guys to kiss my bumper. I like it. Tony D, man. But here's the thing. Remember, dude, all of these people who are skeptical and all of these people who are hating on it, they've probably got their own reasons, and they may just be upset that they can't go out and buy any. So, yes, tell them to kiss the bumper on your new Challenger, but also give them a ride in your new Challenger. Let them experience the joy of being able to just put the pedal down to the metal, man, and hear that engine roar. So, still, dude, they're family, they're friends. Treat them as such as they kiss the bumper and enjoy the gains with you, man. Let's see. Dark Bro, well, this entire conversation has slid under Clay's radar, so we are good. It really has. I've been trying to. I don't think I've read every part of the conversation there, Chris. But yeah, I really have no idea what you guys are talking about. People don't even realize we're at the beginning of Web 3. We're like right before the internet hit, where retail can actually win and make some life-changing money. Yeah, Tony D, you're right, man. And I really don't think that they're going to make crypto illegal forever. As soon as somebody begins to regulate it and own it, right? It has the chance to go up drastically. I mean, if you look at the stock market, okay, nobody, when the stock market was introduced, nobody even 50 years ago would have thought that the stock market would be worth 50, 60, 70 trillion dollars one day. Yet here we are. Looking at Bitcoin, or looking at crypto at a current $1 trillion valuation, there are probably people who think that there is no way ever that crypto is going to be worth 50, 60, 70 trillion dollars one day. Yet, whether that day is 10 years down the road or 50 years down the road, people will be saying, here we are, $50 trillion valuations. So, you know, it does suck not knowing if it's going to happen next year or 50 years down the road. But yes, man, there's likely to be a lot of money made in crypto. $1.16 on 375. How I Met Your Mother is one of the greats, but had a terrible ending to the show. Dang. Well, JB just ruined it for me. I've never even watched How I Met Your Mother. Now I know I'm getting set up for a terrible ending right there. 116 on the 375s. Let's check it out because price is actually very, very close to where it was when we said we bought in. We had two nice red lines, but then we had a green line following it. I would imagine we are still right at 116 on the 375s. Let's check out what we got. 116 on the 375s. Yeah, 115 on the 375s right now. It ticked back up. 116 on the 375s. It ticked back up because the NASDAQ threw this green line on here, and we are right back to where we were when we put that line on the chart. JB, man, thank you very much for reminding us of that price action, that we could check it out. And if it didn't have that little recovery, you might have made 5-10% on the NASDAQ, dropping down a little bit there. Mr. Enormous! Come on. We all know KGP is the best press secretary ever. Oh, Mr. Enormous, man, don't wreck your mail truck today, dude. I wonder about people. I know you're being sarcastic. I know you're being sarcastic, or I really wonder if you were able to tie your shoes on the way to work this morning. He is challenging my power to get ready for a storm. Something. Paid off! Just using candles till the next bull run. Nothing wrong with candles, man. Who needs electricity when you got candles, guys? Chuck, bro, I think I hear thunder, but I might just be wanting to hear it, possibly. Nope, it's coming down right now. Dang it. JD, Clay, I might not be able to explain to you because there's 0 minutes left in the chat. Explain to me how the cost to borrow went from over 1,000% down to 300-some% for AMC. 0 shares to borrow. Next, they will be off the threshold list. Scratch my head. Amazing what they do. So, JD, yes, I might be able to explain that. But the cost to borrow is not necessarily set in stone, okay? And the cost to borrow that you see on a lot of places is just what people are willing to borrow AMC at and what people are willing to lend it out at. So when you look at 1,000% versus 300%, think of it very similarly to an options price or a stock price and so on. There are people out there who are willing to lend their AMC for 300%. There just are. There's people who are willing to only lend it for 1,000%. And I don't know if it's being manipulated up and down. It very well could be. But just know that it all deals with what people are willing to accept. And then it could also be pulled from separate platforms. So you might find that on Fidelity, you're receiving 300% cost to borrow. On Charles Schwab, and I'm just making these numbers up, on Charles Schwab, they might be paying 400%. On TD Ameritrade, they might be paying 1,000%. So the same way that you could have fluctuations in the price of crypto based on each platform, you could have fluctuations in the cost to borrow on each platform, and then it's simply drawing an average on those, or it's looking at one of those and it's skewing the results there. So I know that is a drastic difference. That is me trying to explain it like you are asking there. That explanation could be wrong, but that would be my assumption, kind of like not going the manipulative route and saying that it's being manipulated lower. Let's see. It's no more lucrative investment than crypto. A guy puts $14,000 on Shib, and a year and a half later, Shib is worth $750 million. Where can you find those returns? Precise Audio blog? You can't, dude. You have to go to illegal things before you see those types of rewards. Guys, I'm mad that I missed out on the 1,000,000% run, 40 million% run in Shiba Inu coin as well, Tony. But it is time to go. It's past 1 o'clock right now. Get your names in the chat. We're going to do some shout outs. I will most likely, all right, be back at 2:30 when Jerome Powell starts to talk again. So if you guys want to listen to Jerome Powell, I will not be on the screen. I'm not going to be, commentating it or anything. It will be just Jerome Powell talking with the markets. He'll be down here, right here, and then the markets will be up here, so you can see how the markets are reacting to what Jerome Powell is saying. So if you guys want to watch that, 2:30, come back for it, hang out with each other, and just have a good time. Let's do the shout-outs, guys. We'll be back. We got JB, man. Enjoy your day, JB. Thanks for being in here. DD214, man. Dark Bro, Precise Audio Blog. See you later. We've got JD, man. JD, JB, all you guys. Chris, see you later, man. Next Level, Tony D. We got JB, Tony D. We've got Old Rounder, Giovanni. Next Level, JB, Giovanni. Swag Catboy. I like it, man. Swag Catboy, 56, loading up on AMC. JB, see you later, man. Chris, enjoy it. Later, my friends. Later to you, SD, JB. We got Precise Audio, JB, Pudgy saying peace out of the Diamond Headed King, Poodle Clowns, baby. Swag, enjoy your day. We got Tony D, Giovanni, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.